For those of you watching on YouTube, WhatAboutAmeobi here. This is the first episode of Beginning Designer creates first course, having never opened the designer before. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to open the designer, slog our way through this. I'm currently streaming this on Twitch as well, so I have some really good designers in here that are going to be able to help me, which I'm going to need. Couple things to note. The goal here was to have this be complete total beginner who just got the game and is like, oh, a designer, let's see what's going on here. I am cheating a little bit. I've seen a little bit of tutorial, mostly from Crazy Canuck 1985, which I recommend. It was long enough ago that I don't really remember it, but I do understand that there are certain tools that are available, so I'll at least know that I can look for them. I won't know what they are, but I'll know that I can look for them. For example, I know there's a measuring tool, because I have watched a couple of people design a little bit too. So I'm not going in completely blind, but I'm going in blind in the sense of I've never even turned this thing on, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna walk into. The other thing is, I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I don't know how many holes I'm going to get done. It's going to be a matter of how much I enjoy this, quite frankly. And if I get to the point where I'm not enjoying it, then you guys aren't going to enjoy it, so there's not any point in continuing. But what I'm trying to do is create X number of holes that would be to the standard of TGCTours. All right, I'm not going to just go in and do an auto-generated course or anything like that. I'm going to try to create something that, if it was 18 holes, and if it is 18 holes, TGCTours would, they would approve. Okay, so I'm going to try to use some of that stuff. It's going to take a while. This is not going to be a short series. Even the the first hole is going to take forever. It's not going to get done today. So, excuse me a second. Bell payphone can wait. But yeah, that's what we're going to look at here. So I have a couple of ideas of names in mind, but Ameobi's course creation series. Yeah, so I should give some credit here. Crazy Canuck 1985's current series that he's running, where it's how long does it take him to create an entire course. He's one of the most established he's one of the most established course designers in the community, and based on that, I thought, well, I could go the opposite way of complete beginner. What are some of the trials and tribulations I run into? Because let's face, I've never done this before. I've never even thought to try. And the thing is, it's not that I've never used this designer. I've never even tried to design a hole like on a piece of paper. Even I haven't even thought of that. I'm not an artistic person at all. I went to school for math, so my only experience with golf courses is having played them. So we'll see what we end up with, but let's go over new course. I agree to all this stuff. I will not use it to create, upload, whatever. So I won't pull a what's-his-face hero. I won't hack anybody, okay. I won't do any copyright stuff. They can take my stuff away if they don't like it. Hey, good to know. Alright. Axel, that's easy. Oh, I'm just getting all my excuses out, Matt. Just every single one of them. So when this sucks, you guys know why. It's a tool that actually can work well at times. Keep the bar low. Alright. Set course name. We'll just call it new course for now. Oh, I'm done. There's a course. I'm done, guys. Fogusta. I will be. Oh, Jerry's tutorials? Yeah, how about no? There will come a point where I'm going to be checking out Canuck and Ben and Matt F stuff, the tutorials, enjoy planting and that kind of stuff. And at that point I'll say I'm doing it, because I will get stuck, right? And at that point I'm like, okay, before I get into this again, I'm gonna need to have a look at some stuff. The other thing is something I've forgotten already. Beautiful. Alright, so theme, I guess, is where we start, is it? Delta? Delta's an I want something easy, so I know I don't want to go desert. I don't want to go Swiss. Yeah, it was Manatee. That's why I did it in an hour. Delta? Okay. Oh, there's another page. What's in the other page? Steppe. What's the difference between steppe and autumn? Or, sorry, and desert? I don't know. Yeah, of course you don't, Matt. Alright, Delta. We'll go Delta. And the rockets... Oh, speaking of the poor PlayStation 4 dying, here's where it's going to go out. It's just going to go poof. Yeah, I kind of did, actually. Alright, terrain. What do we got here? Water level. Alright, I want this to be completely empty, so get rid of the trees. And the plants. And for sure the rocks. Countryside's underrated? Oh, I think that was hiding under my camera. So hills would be how hilly it is, right? Do I want to create my own hills, or do I want to go with some kind of everything zero? Okay, that's kind of what I wondered. So that's going to just give me a completely wide open. Alright. And then I can always raise and whatever as I go. Alright. Can I put a negative value for rocks? You'd leave hills on? Okay. Is 33 a good number for it? Okay. Alright. But everything else I can ditch, right? Well, if it's not great. 30-ish is good. Okay. So, apply. I hit apply. Oh, I guess I go back. Alright. Layout. What's this? 18 holes. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. We're at least going to attempt that. 4 par 3s, 4 par 5s. Yeah, we'll do a standard, you know, par 72. 0 holes? Yeah, that works. That's what I know. What's all this width and bunkers and stuff? I didn't think I had any of these. Start flat and randomize. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, I go 0 for everything here, otherwise it auto-gens. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so then I make the holes myself. I gotcha. Okay. And then someone just said start flat. And then auto, what was it? There was some like kind of auto or randomize. Do that well and you get plenty of humps and bumps. Okay, but is that something I want to do? You know what? I think I do want to do that. Or do I? Yeah, I know, Scoot. I want to go in blind. This is all the fun. You wouldn't do randomize in the first go? Okay. Alright, I'll go to like 30 then for hills. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, I have to go back. Alright. And you know what? I'll just call this... Oops. Ameobi the design. Or Ameobi design. The beginning. Oh. Let's call it the begin then. No, let's call it Ameobi design. Alright. Continue. Moby World. Yeah, I kind of caught that, Adam. It took me a minute, but of course saved, but others will not see it until it's published. Well, I beg to differ. You guys are going to see it. Aren't you? Confirm. Okay. Play from here. Well, I don't really have anything yet. So zoom is this. Okay, so what have I got for a plot? That's not bad. Okay. Sculpt land, create and add stuff. Settings, lighting first thing. That would be a environment setting, wouldn't it? Lighting. Okay. Press R3. Why do I get the feeling I don't want to press R3? 90 is bad. So inclination, that's like how high or low it is, right? Okay. So go 30. Okay. Do I need to worry about orientation or time yet? I saw somebody say early morning. I know that's Canucks thing. Ooh. It was fine where it was, so it was like 15 something, wasn't it? 15:33, I think. I don't need to worry about the orientation yet, right? Okay. Oh, so, okay, I see what happens with the R3. Alright. Oops, no. And then, sorry, what was it next? Turn off cloud. Environment. Weather. Clouds. So you're saying make it 0 clouds? Okay. Rain's on, obviously, right? Weather clear. Okay. All right. I don't think I want to mess with this other stuff just yet. Backdrop. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I mean, backdrop's something I can play with later too, isn't it? I kind of like the idea of mountains around. Alright. Theme, that's what... Okay, I've already done that. Backdrop I've done. Edit. I mean, somebody was saying something about trees. This is going to be a train wreck. Oh, yeah, that's the whole point. Okay. So if I go to create, this is where I create a hole. Alright. Oh, that's why you wanted me to do that. Okay. So... Alright. So I've got a decent sized property by the looks of things. So now I got to figure out... The first thing to figure out would be kind of where are we starting and finishing, right? Like we're kind of 1 and 18 green and the clubhouse, if we make a clubhouse, would be where we'd want to start. Like where we'd want to kind of figure out where that's all going to be. So this is going to be like in the middle of nowhere course, obviously. So I'm honestly right now, I'm looking to try to figure out where do I want this whole thing to start. I don't want to just start right on the edge. Out and back or double loop. I don't know yet, man. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Jack there. Okay, so let's create a hole. We'll go here. So then I'm guessing I hit X. Okay. How far is that? Oh, that's a long way. I'm gonna make a dog leg right. And I'll make it about 445. And then that's where I want it to be. What? Okay, pin. How do I make it be a pin? Oh, now it's... Oh, God. Alright. There's been an incident. How do I start over? Zoom in. Okay, so I see what I've done here. So I need to go to delete somewhere, don't I? Because I've created 2 holes. I've actually created more than 2 holes. So this needs to go. How do I get rid of that? Yeah, I knew about the only doing 2. So hole settings. Delete hole. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got 1 hole. Perfect. So what have I got for a hole? Got a dog leg. It's about 445 or so. 300. That might be too far. Actually, that's okay. So what I want to do here now is I want to move this waypoint because that's too oh shoot. I'm gonna be doing that later anyways. I'm gonna do my own fairway, right? Because I don't want it to be. I didn't want that to be so sharp. So more like there, maybe. Okay. And then... So there's going to be... I can already see where this is going to need to have some smoothing done to it, because it is a bit humpy-bumpy, but that's okay. So now, where's the measuring tools? Alright, Jay, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I can switch off all surfaces in menu. Okay. Oh, measure. That's probably it. So what I'm thinking is, I've seen people do this. So if that's where I'm going to have my hole, I'm thinking like something along those lines, right? That's how I would, yeah, I know. Thanks, Victory. I knew I was taking on quite a bit here, but, so yeah, I was thinking of trying to trace stuff out. And then do something like, so if this is going to be my fairway, so I click here, whoops. I want to just get a sense of how wide is 40 yards. Okay. So if I do it more here, I'll tell you what, having a bloody hereditary tremor doesn't help. Okay. So that's kind of what the width I want. I figure 40 yards is a pretty normal length, or normal, Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get the scale of this. So that's 40 yards there, and that green is massive. Okay. So how do I get that off? Oh yeah, I know, Axel. It's part of why I thought this would be fun. Well, fun because I knew you guys would be with me, but you guys would also see me struggle like mad. Oh, it's okay. Deleting measure tools is a pain. Fantastic. And so when I actually go to create a green, I'm going to want it to be, was it 80 to 120 circumference? 30 by 20? Okay. So if we figure that the green's there, so 30 by 20 looks like that. Okay. Gee, that doesn't look very big, but I mean, is it because I'm so zoomed out? Just clear all. Okay. Uh. Oh, sorry, Victory. Or I'm not sorry. There you go. You're welcome. 30 by 20 is pretty small. Okay. All right. So yeah, I wanted to get that there to get an idea. Okay. So clear all. How do I clear all? Control, undo, back. Hey, Petro. Yeah, it's it's exactly the correct one. Select one measure point. Okay. Who's laughing at me? Oh, baby bull, how you doing, buddy? I mean, I don't blame you. And then where's clear? Can't see it. Where's my control menu? It's a good question. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm out of the measuring tool. Distance marker. Okay. Clear all. Yep. Perfect. Thanks, boys. All right. So I am going to use that measure tool a bit, though. Because, again, it's going to take me a while to figure out... Oh, sorry. I'm quite happy to be laughed at, too, though, buddy. It's cool. I can't... When you guys have blue names, I can't see because I got a black background here. Yeah, so what because I want to use this to give me a sense of scale. So again, 30, yeah, 30 by 20 does seem like it'd be kind of. Now do what Jack said. Yeah, did that. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm ahead or something. So what if I did like 35? By like that. And then I do want to see what 40 yards is for a fairway. So I'm going to keep this pretty darn stock. I'm not going to get too crazy with fairway. I'm just going to try to keep it. What club are we hitting in? At 445? We're going to be hitting a shortish iron, I would think. Plop down an object I'm familiar with. Yeah, that's true. I am a fairly analytical person by nature, so I'm liking this, being able to do that. So what my plan is here, splining greens is the way to go, isn't it? Remove the generated light rough area. And then you disagree with Jack. You guys are just gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. So what I have seen people do is kind of use the design or the measure tool to kind of trace out a green. And then you agree with Jack. Okay, so how do I do it? Oh, remove it later when I get my fairway down. Oh, hang on. The boys are getting animated. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Waterfalls too. Island green. You guys, you thought you wanted me to do well. Okay, how do I get rid of this light rough? Let me see if I can figure it out. What's hole settings? Okay, that doesn't look right. I can't see two of the things that are on here. That's fantastic. Settings. Terrain settings? Oh, hang on. Right, yeah, of course. Thanks, Victor. Okay, I already have it on no grass. Course settings, okay. Silly me, I thought it would be under terrain settings. Course settings. Rough settings. Oh, okay. So I just knocked this all down to 0? Okay. Oh. I can fix that later. Okay. Hang on. So where's my measure? Okay. So let's see what I want to do for a green. So hang on, right now we're 7 feet. Oh, I can fix this later, I understand, but right now it's 7 feet up. Okay. Oh yeah, no, for sure, Matt. The idea was to start without tutorials. I will watch some eventually. Like this is just the first one was like, okay, I come in and I go, this is funny. I will be watching Canucks tutorials. Okay. So to be honest, if you want to look at that at the green site, the best way is to build a golf hole to pick the green. Yeah, I was gonna start with the green and work my way back. And I'm thinking I don't want it to just be a circle. What kind of pins do I want on this thing? So it's going to be a gentle dog leg to the right. And I can always change that a bit later too. So I'm going to go with, I think I want to do something on the order of, oops. Obviously not this jagged. Like novice, go away. Obviously not that jagged, but something kind of where there's kind of like a little like that. This is gonna take me, I'm gonna have to figure out how to use the controller for this because I really am struggling with getting my thumb to do this. Okay. So I want this. No, that's no good at all. All right. Where was it? Okay. All right. So yeah, yeah, that's where I'm getting. Matt uses mouse. I could see where I could use a mouse. I really could. Having said that, not really an option with the PS4, is it? Um, so I'm gonna be stuck with a controller. But this is where my lack of spatial intelligence gets me. Um, okay. It's a bit better, but it's still not very good because I'm seeing a bunker like right here. No, that's too darn that's too symmetrical. So I've just basically done the same thing on both sides. So this needs to kind of go more like this. Yeah, I have a PS4, boys, so mouse ain't happening. I wish it could. So that could almost be not bad. Say like a bunker kind of like somewhere in there. I mean, the shape is terrible, but and then the fairway would. So we're somewhere in this neighborhood. I'd have a bunker probably. Maybe somewhere, not at 200. Something like that. Find a different green site? Okay. I actually don't mind it. It's just I'm having a hard time getting the shape. Like I'm not really worried. Oh, my pin's way over here. um, I don't mind it being here. I don't think. Yeah. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So from the top view, so you're saying I should be going looking at it from here. Okay. That makes sense. So what I might do is just delete this hole. Okay. And then no, where's the measure tools? Okay. Because, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, Forrest. Like I said, this is not going to be a quick process. It's going to take me a while to figure all this stuff out, right? Um, what about play a hole? I don't have a hole. How about I create one? I don't have any, do I? No. Okay, so where's create hole again? Oh. All right. Okay. So I saw something that no, okay, I do right goes to about eh. Actually, I might go left. 280 and then right around here actually. So we'll make it about 430. Okay. And then we'll go to measure. Okay. I actually like the green kind of right in this area. Although no, that's well, I mean I'll have to smooth it, but there's something about this I saw where I was like, okay. So I can see where it definitely goes up here. Yeah, like the green's too big for sure. Yeah, okay. Green goes up on top. Oh yeah. So like up here, then you've got a false front already. Okay. So what if it did something like something like that? Would you go away? Leave it in the hollow. If I have the false front here, I've got to flatten this. Thing is, if I have it down in here, maybe. Oh, hang on. We've got a floating line. Okay. Okay. So somewhere. Okay. Alright, I just want to see what happens when I try to put a green down. So I'm going to create... What am I going to create? A surface. And it's going to be a green. Place surface. Okay. And then I want to use a spline, don't I? Isn't that the best way to do it? And I would just trace around kind of my... Yeah, okay. So then I'm going to go... And do I just keep hammering away on X? Yeah. Oops. I kind of missed my spline point. Oops. Okay. Done. Alright. And then, isn't there like a fill something? Okay, thanks, Petro. Close path. Close spine. Is that down here somewhere that I can't see? So I can't see what these two are. It's fantastic. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna move my camera. Or I'm gonna just turn it off for a minute. All right. Where is it? Okay. So now at least I can see what I'm doing. So what was it? Hang on. So I need to go fill. Okay. And then I need to go close path. Okay. Oh yeah, no, obviously not. Yep, that's right, Adam. It was a conscious choice. It was for the lulz, basically. Okay. And then there's something about the second one, like where you put, is it path width is next? Sharpen and, oh, sharpen and smooth. Okay, that's what it is. And then I want to smooth the path, I think. Thanks, Adam. Okay. So I smooth path, okay. Path width. Go 4. Okay, that works. Okay, now I just want to get rid of my measure. No. Where's that measure thing again? That's not it. Hang on, I forget how to get rid of all these things. Oh, save, okay. Okay, saving. Okay, so we're saved. I'm gonna put the camera back on. Okay. And for next time I do this, I'll change my layout a bit so that I'll just move it to the bottom right, because it looks like the bottom right's never going to be a problem. All right. What was I? Oh, I wanted to get rid of the measure tools. How did I get rid of the measure tools again? Get the cursor. Yeah, okay. Cursor's over measure tool. Oh, didn't want that. Okay, so we got it over a distance marker. What was it again? Yeah, that's great, Maggie. I'm struggling here, buddy. Oh, right. Sorry. Thank you. Clear all. Yep. Okay. So that is something resembling a green. Looks a bit big. So then I can actually go blast one into the rough here. Got to move my waypoint so I'm not hitting driver. This, guys, this is way overwhelming. I knew it was, but holy smokes. Oh, we're in heavy rough. Okay, yeah, that green's too big. But we can work with it. Okay, need to flatten that, obviously. Okay, that's enough. All right, let me out of here. Where do I want to go now? Edit course. Okay. Yeah, don't change a thing on that green. You're right. It's beautiful. Where is it? It's over here. Whoa. Okay. So now I need to do some flattening. Sculpt land. Landscape flatten. Where's Ryan? At least your golf mind and I are working. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that. So I want to flatten this. All right. Oh, goodness. Okay. Or do I want to raise it? Or does it matter? So this is the fuzzy brush, is it? Okay, I think for now I just want this little guy. And yeah, that's what I understand that. Page 4, top left brush. Okay. And then so L1, okay. So L2 would be raise it. Oh, this is tedious. Ooh, no, no, no. Okay, I need to zoom the no. How do I make this smaller? Up arrow. I don't have an up arrow. Controller. I don't have an up arrow. Oh, hang on. Are you talking the D-pad? Oh, left D-pad. I'm hammering. Oh, okay, there it is. Thanks. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that's got it back down to being 0. Okay, so that's... Okay. Ooh, I've created a big... Alright, so hang on. So I need to go lower here. Yeah, I'll be watching Ben's green tutorial. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to worry about the green later, because I need to learn how to flatten this. Obviously. Triangle advanced data. What's that doing for me? Oh, I see. Okay. So if I want to... Hang on. So if I want to, like, raise this all up... Okay. Wow. Alright, so my green's nuts right now. And I don't think I'm going to fix it in the near future. So even if I lower this... Oh, look what I've done now. Oh, God. Okay. From here, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah. No, I'm seeing that, Jack. It's I'm a little ham-handed with this right now. Just widen it out and flatten it all. Okay.
Welcome.
Get me out of this advanced. Down. Oh, no, I want to go up, don't I? Okay, so that's left me with like a bone flat green, hasn't it? Okay. Oh, no. Alright. Okay. So, like, that's semi-sensible for now. Again, the green's too big. Now, where's my measure tool? Okay. The green's fine? Huh. I thought it might be a bit too big. Hey, Twisted Salesman, how's it going? It looks smaller with some bunkers. Yeah, good point. So that's it. I mean, now I gotta figure out where am I gonna put. So, what I'm trying to figure out right now is, do I want to put bunkers in now, or do I want to put a fairway in? That looks like a spot for a bunker. And that's like about 280 out. Okay. How wide did I make this green? It's a bit wider than I want the fairway. Yeah, okay, thanks, Petro. 40 yards was minimum. Like, I always think of a fairway as being 40 yards wide, but I could see where I'd go a bit wider this time, especially because that green's so wide, right? So, so my fairway, okay. So this thing, it's only like 420 something. Okay. This can be a bit of a gentle opener. How far do I have? No, wrong one. How far do I end up with when I hit drive? Okay, so let's just hit it over here. Alright, so that leaves me with about one. Okay, so that's, I mean, it'll get another 20 yards if there's fairway, right? So I'd have about a sand wedge in. But just, okay. So I think the next thing I want to do is make a fairway. Now I can actually play this shot. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Jack. Sorry, guys, this is going quick. Mark's blind. Yeah, okay. For the bunkers, sorry, bold. Gotcha. Easy holes are good. Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah, it's blind, right? So I need to raise the tee. So, thanks, Twisted. Yeah, if I go back to the tee, there's probably a faster way to do this, but that tee needs to be raised. Okay. So, why does it dump me way out here? Sculpt, raise, go here. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Okay. And then if I go back, still, it's actually not too bad. Obviously, I have to flatten that floating tee marker and everything. Might as well raise it 50 feet. Okay. Yeah. Get the big fuzzy raise brush. Oh boy. But at least now we can see it better. All right. So then fairway. So okay. So first thing I want to do is figure out my fairway. So we're gonna. Where's my measure? Okay. So we probably want to start somewhere around here, I would say. Let's go 50 yards wide. All right. I see a bunker there. So I see the fairway kind of going around that bunker. And do I see that pinching then because of that? Not sure. For bunkers around the green, I kind of see one here. Since it's got a little depression there anyways. Somewhere in this neighborhood. Maybe one here. So let's start. And then kind of one here. Maybe not quite so close to the green, but something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure that stuff out. What I want to do is get like the idea of what this hole is gonna be, and then get the stuff figured, like get that done, because I'm gonna have a lot of sculpting I'm gonna have to do here, right? Obviously, there's a lot of just really aggressive kind of sloping I'm gonna deal with. So, that'll be tutorial stuff I'll have to figure out. So for what I was hoping for today, I think this is accomplishing it. Is that now that I've opened it up, I've gone, oh boy, I really need to learn what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah, okay. Oh, you are on Jackwagon? Nice. So, okay, so what was I thinking? This was where the fairway was going to start, I think? Yeah. It's about 180. So then have a bunker there, one there, one there. I need more than that, I think, but we'll see. I'm very visual a lot of times, so I kind of need to see it when it's down. So I kind of see it doing something along those lines. And then maybe something like that. And then obviously it would kind of go something around that neighborhood. That doesn't look bad. So here you're at 280. And I would probably have the fair. Well, would I? Something like that, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Thanks, Dee Dee. How's it going, Rich? Okay. So then to make this fairway, and if I screw this up, I can just blow it up, right? So then I want to go to create surface, fairway, spline, and then, all right, let's see what happens. Whoa, slow down. Good God. All right. Okay. I'm trying to, man. It's just I can't get it to like only move a little bit. I'm struggling with the controller. Okay. And then it was, oh shoot, which was which? This one? That'd be a hard no. Oh. I thought I did do fairways. Close a loop. Don't need to close it first. Go down and to the right a little bit. Oh, so here. Okay. Where the heck's... Okay. Yeah, I know about Canucks trick. But... Okay. Now what? Edit. Okay. Now which one is it? Stupid camera. I can't see which one it is. I think it's this one. Bottom one? Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. And then there's something else I need to do. Path width. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I know, Dee Dee. I'm literally at the very beginning of just getting something down, and then I'm gonna worry about making it better. That's the plan right now. So yeah, this is a driver flip. This is driver wedge hole, isn't it? It's an easy hole. No, I appreciate that, DG. Alright. In settings, I want to do the green. So speed. I want it to be about 8, don't I? I feel like 8 was the number. I might be wrong about that. 8? Okay. Alright, so what does that give me for green speed? This is where I'm going to kind of figure stuff out myself. Still don't love this tee. I do feel like, well, maybe I just need to flatten the land in front. That's what it is. And obviously the tee box needs some serious flattening. So this is just a basic hole. Okay. $173. Here it is. Okay. Good enough. All right. Where's save? Okay. If you lowered the land in front, yeah. That's sorry. Thanks, Bold. I was thinking that too. I was thinking I might need to raise a tee, and then I was like, no, I just need to just lower this land right there. All right. I think that's good for today, quite frankly. Now I will start watching some tutorials. And I'm not sure when I'll crack into this again. Might be tomorrow. It's a possibility.